Okay, so what I was studying is mascara. Mascara that has been shared. We all know that sharing mascara is bad, but do you really know why? Sharing mascara is bad because of all the bacteria that it shares. Originally, you have bacteria in your eyelashes, but when you use someone else's mascara, you get their bacteria, and maybe they shared it, so you have it, also the people that they shared, and so on. This experiment was developed since my cousins and I always share mascara. So I questioned myself, how serious can this be? The purpose of this experiment is to conclude with the mascara that has the most bacteria. If it's shared mascara, mascara used by one person, or new mascara. My hypothesis was if mascara is shared with multiple people, then it will carry more bacteria because bacteria builds up on each other, so there will be more bacteria if mascara is spread.
Can I ask a clarifying question? How many people shared the shared mascara?
3.
So 1, 2, 3? Okay, good. So we have the victim, they're in the room. All right, good. Let's talk about the process. So what did you have to start by doing?
Well, first I started with mascara that had already been used because I didn't want to start sharing mascara because what if it was really bad and the infections could pass?
Did you stop using that shared mascara as soon as you started your experiment?
Yes.
Okay, good. Will you ever use shared mascara again?
I don't think so.
Okay, great. Then I'm looking forward to hearing your conclusion. So you started with, tell me what your process was. What did you do first, second, third in your procedures?
Well, first I gathered all the materials, including the different mascaras, and then we had to use a liquid that was called agar.
Agar.
That we would put in the petri dishes so the bacteria would grow. And then after I boiled that, I put it in the petri dishes.
You got it.
And then I covered it so that I could harden. And then after that hardened, I got the mascara, the 3 different kinds of mascara. One was shared, the other one was only used by one person, and the other one was new mascara.
Okay.
And then I got sterile swabs, and I got the mascara wands. And then after that, I rolled the swabs into the petri dishes.
And did you do the same amount of swabs for each petri dish? Great. And what was your control group?
My control group was the new one.
Brand new mascara. Was it the same brand or were they different mascaras?
The new one and the one that has been shared only used by one person were the same.
But the one that was shared by 3 obviously was different because you had to find one that you guys had all used already. Okay, cool.
And then after that, I put them in Ziploc bags because the bacteria could spread, so I didn't want it to spread.
And what kind? So if you had Ziploc bags, that means you were preventing what from getting into the petri dishes?
Air.
Air. So the bacteria that did grow was it aerobic or anaerobic?
Anaerobic.
Because it means it can live without oxygen. Thank you. Continue.
And then after I put them in the greenhouses, and then the bacteria started growing, and then I every day I did observations, except for 2 days that it was the weekend. And then the data it resulted in the one that had been shared had the most bacteria.
Is that the yellow line?
Yeah.
Holy cow. So significantly more bacteria after the same amount of growth days. There was still bacteria, however, it looks like, in the control group.
Yeah.
And which one is the control group? Is that the blue one?
Yeah, the blue one.
So you actually saw bacteria growth.
On the new one.
So where do you think that bacteria came from?
I think it was like when they were making it. Yeah, that's where it started.
Absolutely. And I think it's interesting because you're not dealing with airborne bacteria at all, Genesis. So this had to be stuff that was definitely in the mascara. And mascara is sealed as well, so it's airproof as well. So I don't think putting the petri dishes in the baggies hurt your experiment at all. It actually just continued to show what would fester inside those mascaras because the wands are only out for a few short seconds. Most of that growth goes on inside. Talk to me about some of the other stuff you researched in your literature review. Did you research different types of bacteria or, yeah?
Yeah, I researched different types of bacteria and also infections that can be caused by the sharing mascara.
Talk to me about those. What kind of infections can be caused?
The infections that can be caused is pink eye. It's one of the most common ones because that's one of the things that causes pink eye, the bacteria. And I also, from the data, results show that the mascara that has been shared has the most bacteria. And I read an article that said that initially the mascara does have already bacteria. So if also only one person uses it, it will add more bacteria to it.
Excellent. If you had a year and you were able to redo this experiment over the course of a year, what are some things you would change, modify, or include?
I think the thing that I would change is I would add another mascara that had already been shared, so I could get an average of that.
So another mascara that had been shared by more people, or a different brand of mascara?
No, a mascara that has been shared by more people.
Oh, so more than the 3 that
Yeah.
you found. Okay, so you're going to pollute more people with your mascara. Gotcha. Okay. And what would you use? Different brands, maybe, or
Oh, and also I think I would use the same brand for all the mascaras.
for all of them? Because I know that would be a source of experimental error. Were there any other sources of experimental error?
I think also, like, I didn't let it grow enough because I only had it growing for a week.
Okay, so you would have let it grow. How long would you have liked to grow the bacteria for?
For like 3 weeks or so.
But how long was it until you saw growth?
It was in the second day.
So by second day, you already saw the development of bacteria. Were you able to diagnose what bacteria was growing, or did you choose not to do that?
No, I should not.
What was your reasoning for that? What was your reasoning for that?
Well, there was not really enough time.
Okay, so it was just a timeliness thing, but that could have been something that you could extend. You would actually look for what bacteria is growing in there. What were your conclusions of this experiment?
For this project, I have learned that the mascara that has been shared, that has more bacteria than the new mascara.
Mm-hmm.
And I could also define that if you have shared any makeup product, it will be more likely to have more bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we have lash mites
Uh-huh.
that have their little bacteria also.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but that's good bacteria that we have in our eyelashes, and that protects our eyelashes. So if we add more bacteria, our lash mites get out of control,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not enough to protect the bacteria.
Excellent. The last question that I just have in regards to your mites, is there another type of makeup that you would have liked to test after doing this experiment? Thinking about you and your cousins and going out and getting cleaned up and dressed. Is there any other makeup that you guys share a lot that you would have liked to test?
Lipstick.
Lipstick, and how come?
Because I read that lipstick around the mouth and the eye area is where most bacteria is.
And is there lipstick? So overall, what did you learn from this experiment that has changed your behavior, Genesis?
That shade makeup is bad because you can spread disease.
So you're going to be beating people if they touch your makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good, and you have been fairly warned now, ladies. Okay. That was really well done, Genesis. Thank you very much. Awesome. Can I see your citations, please? Awesome. Citation page. She schooled you two, man. I'm telling you. Now, what you need to show them is a picture of what the lash mites look like that live in your eyes that I showed you in class. Because if that does, see, that should gross you out. Thank you, David, for the documentation. Very nicely done, kiddo. Thank you very much.